shock of his life when I read the incompatibility with the paternity was found with more than 2 markers. Didn't understand what it said. Called the paternity 2 markers, and paternity of Mr. SD Ramototlo is excluded. So I then called the lady to have me interpret the results, and I thought it didn't make sense to me.
And at this time, him and the baby mama are not on
good terms. Yes. I said I broke down and I called the mom crying. Mom was very furious, and the mom called the other mother. Yes, and then they had a heated exchange. All this time. And all this time they had no access to the boy whom I've helped raise for 4.5 years.
So the child's 4.5 years?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah. The mother didn't work the entire lifespan of the child, and I didn't even, no, it's I did everything from buying food, clothes, daycare, medical, etc. It broke me so much that my manager suggested that I go for counseling via Careways program. I gave it a try. It helped him put things in perspective. It also helped uncover a lot of the past traumas that which had influenced some of the behaviors that he had endured, and also behavioral tendencies that he had because of witnessing his mom's abuse. I then realized I had to prioritize. I then realized that I prioritized everyone around me but myself. I couldn't even give her 5. I couldn't even. What is this English? I couldn't even give her 5 things I love about myself because this is obviously the inner things that he was doing. You could tell the
He's
psychology.
just reiterating of where he was mentally.
Yes. Yeah. But I was quick to give her things that I would change about myself. My aim was to make sure that my son doesn't turn out to be the same way as I did, and also to be a present father, which I never had, or to be a present father in my son's life, which I never had. So the counselor suggested I talk to my mother to find closure, and I decided to call her and also email her the results. And the only thing she said was that I should send an affidavit for her to change the child's surname. Yeah. She refused to discuss anything else around the child over the phone.
As in the baby mama?
Yes. So she refused to discuss anything over the phone, the results, paternity, and everything. And the only thing she requested was just send me the affidavit so I can be able to alter the child's surname. And then she said...
so she was agreeing to change the child's surname?
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
But that was also a thing from her. She didn't. The guy was saying, these are the results we got from the paternity.
Yes.
We need to discuss. And the lady was like, just send me an affidavit so I can change the child's surname. That's the only thing he was willing to talk over the phone. Other things that he can't explain over the phone.
But his name's on the birth certificate.
His last name is on the child's birth.
No, not just the last name.
Oh yes,
he's
his name.
identified as the
father. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I got you. So I was a bit confused. And then she will. So she made other things. She said she can't talk these things over the phone, and told me to. We'll make time to talk. It's been 7 months. I've been waiting for us to talk and find.
Of him, but can't. And then now suddenly somebody's like, my boy, happy birthday. And he's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was very difficult for him. He broke down. They didn't even have the opportunity to guide him through the difficult time, so he was disappointed. And also, he couldn't find the closure he was looking for. So I haven't seen or spoken to the boy since October 2012, 2021, and I decided to channel my energy in healing, also my mental health.
Last one for the day. Hi, Seleke. Okay, how are you doing? Good. Okay. You are our 5th conversation of the day.
Tapo.
Save the best for last.
Okay.
No, I'm saying just touch. To right. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Are you happy? I really hate these monitors. Oring?
I'm sorry.
It's because I guessed it wrong, the pronunciation. Now I need to learn what I thought was silly.
All right.
You never said silly. Yeah, that's what you said.
No, I didn't.
Wait. Are we still safe?
Still
safe. Okay, the other way I keep that thing. Watch out for it. Sure.
safe.
We are standing by.
Okay, cool, let's roll.
Lottery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, Unpacked season 3, shoot 87, segment 1, take 1.
Okay. Icimile Sax. Ngicela ulayide tu. Let's take this one.
Guys, we actually have an art department. Call Chantel. Like, she has a job she works in. What's happening? How?
So fast. Nonsense ya muthu. Ukhathila lo lata gerese for.
It's cut.
Yes, khathile. Wena ulele namhlanje. Yini nawe no. You guys today. No.
See, it died.
Okay, but now.
Sit.
Cool. And in 3, 2.
Raising a child only to discover that he is not yours. Today's guest is here to share his story. Let's unpack. Seleke, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm Seleke. Originally from Dalcom in the Free State, and I'm based in Kempton Park. Growing up, I grew up with my younger brother, married to my mother, and I grew up witnessing it. And later on, they separated.
Growing up.
My father was around also. I think he remarried a couple of times. And in January, I think it was the 22nd of January, she told me she was coming this side for a church conference at the F&B Stadium, and then I accommodated her for that weekend. And we did the deed for that weekend, and then she went back to Bloemfontein.
Were you guys officially dating, or you were still just talking at this time?
We were still just talking. When she came back from the doctor, I called her to find out what did he say, and he said no. The doctor said I'm pregnant. Deep down, I was not happy about how it happened because I didn't want to make a baby out of wedlock. I wanted to get married and then to go, and also the fact that we were not really in a relationship by then made it a bit more complex in a way. And I had someone decide, so I had to break it off to her to tell her that, hey, I've made someone pregnant and I'm going to have to take responsibility for it. And so I supported her. You impregnated someone that you are not really in a relationship with. Now it's only then that we are trying a relationship. And now we realize things. So that's what really influenced it. And while I was trying to figure that out, I got a call that she decided to take me to maintenance court. And when I got a call, the guy said, you know what, we sent you a summon to appear at the court and you didn't pitch up. And by then I had moved to from where I was staying to a new place. It is the chair, the car seat. You know, he used to fall asleep. We would travel as far as Valcom, the two of us, stop at the garage and I would feed him. All those now, it's like I just woke up and everything just disappeared. You don't even know where to go. So I saw that after I tweeted and the responses. I would recommend that, you know, speak to someone. Ask for help. You know, if it's counseling, go and find out, because it might help you uncover past traumas that you yourself need to deal with as a person, and they will make you a better person. And I think by dealing with those past traumas, we can be able to curb things like gender-based violence, because now we are full of anger, which has been caused by things that we experienced while growing up. So for me, I would recommend to the guys to say, let's be open, seek help, you know, and let's reach out, because...
And suddenly that reality is taken away from you. While society might tell you, just let go and move on, it's not your burden to carry anymore. The reality is you love somebody and now you discover you're no longer biologically connected. I hope you have the capacity to fight for that child if you believe that you still want them in your life. As taboo as it may seem, as taboo as it may sound, use the courts. Go for therapy, seek counseling, and deal with it. It is a pity that these situations happen because they are highly sensitive and completely unfair. And I hope that many of you don't find yourselves in these situations. But thank you so much for tuning into the show. Have a good night.
Cut.
How are you feeling now?
It's emotional in a way because as I relate the story, it brings me back.
I hope she comes back here.
I hope so. I hope so. I feel like she owes me
Yeah. Yeah. Don't stop crying, I would say. You know, the kid is how old now?
5 years old.
5 years old. I think he still does remember. It's so tricky. I would even say go to court if you need to. The court's job is to act in the best interest of the child. The child knows you, you know. And it seems weird, why must you go chasing after a child that's not even biologically yours? Parenting is not biological only. You know, fight for that child if you believe that child is still yours. You might think, what leg do I have to stand on? You will be surprised that you will have a landmark case of claiming a child you're not even biologically connected to you because you are the person they know as a parent. And you don't know what situation he's living in right now.
Yes, that's
You know?
that pains me as well.
Yeah.
Because one thing I know is that I was given the whatever he, because even where the mother is now, she cannot. There's nothing. You know, I did everything.
He doesn't lack for anything.
Yes, he doesn't lack for it. I did everything. Now I have. I still haven't cancelled education plans that I did for him.
And even outside of that, you know, a child needs a father figure. And like you said, you don't know what the situation is with the biological father or any man in the future. So I know it sounds weird, but if you have the capacity and the strength to go to court and challenge it, do it. You raised that child for more than 4 years. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, no, I'll take the advice and see what I can do.
Yeah. I will reserve my comments on the mother simply because society has this thing in their mind that, yeah, she knew.
Yeah.
But you rightly said, I don't know what the situation was. Let me hear her side of the
Yes,
story.
I still want
And it really, there are multiple ways that women can fall pregnant, including violence. So we don't know what the situation is, and it would be easy to judge her not knowing, you know, what happened, what brought her to this point. Did she even know?
Yeah.
So I think you are very fair and respectful to give her that opportunity to come and talk to you first before you cast judgment.
Yes.
If she did know, I think it would be great if you could give her an opportunity to explain her motivation.
Yes.
But that doesn't change the fact that you're here now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when I was called to come here, I looked at it from that point that maybe somehow she will look at this and feel like and understand that she owes me at least a response or that conversation to say what happened.
I would even take a step further. I think what can be taken out of our conversation and recording is the fact that you still love the kid. And children need all the love they can get. Like, I'm a big advocate for that. Children need a village. If you have somebody who is willing to love your child and contribute to their life, have them there. They don't have to be biologically connected.
That's true, especially now that this person was there and he's still willing to be there despite everything. Allow him the opportunity to continue doing good. That's all I want, and I know that in so saying, people won't agree with me.
No, yeah.
They would feel like it's a burden that I should just
let go. Yeah.
I should be happy that now I don't have a child, I don't have to pay this and that. But still, they are not looking at it from the child's point that, like I said, he didn't ask to be here.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. Okay.
Hi guys, my name is Relebogile Mabotja, originally from Welcome in the Free State, based in Campton Park. I'm here to share a story about a child whom I discovered after 4.5 years that is not mine biologically, and how that happened. Tune in to Unpacked with Relebogile Mabotja to find out more. Thank you.